Yes, this is gonna be another episode.
Hello guys, welcome back to my video and my second video. So you can see this is Season 1 Dangerous Himalaya Mountain Flying Bajara Airport. You can see today's video, Dangerous Mountain Flying. Okay, that's really good. Okay, thumbs up. Let's start.
Places all around the world areas. Today we are in the Himalayan mountains, and you know, this region here is actually very much famous for its very challenging airports. You know, we have airports like Lukla, and we have also checked out that other airport here in the region, and today we are back at it again. This time around we are at Bajura, which is on the west side of the country, and yes indeed, it's in the middle of the mountains, and as you can see right here,
and today we will see the videos. Maybe we'll see some joy later, and how a plane lands itself. Okay.
This is not a long runway. This is 500 meters long. This is gonna be a very interesting video. This is actually, isn't this like kind of shorter than Lukla as well even? Which is, by the way, counted as the most dangerous airport already. Let's see if this one can beat it at being the most dangerous airport, I guess, and fly some planes here. Now, this airport, it's actually a commercial airport. Yes, actually.
And if you see this video already, maybe I'll skip some parts. But you should see, yeah. Skip some parts. If you see, you can just skip the parts. Yeah, thank you.
Airlines fly here, like Tara Air, which we have also talked about on the channel before. This airline is actually counted as the most dangerous airline in the world because it has so many crashes. Not necessarily because it's a bad airline, but because, you know, of where it flies. You know, flying at a 500-meter long runway of a stall port isn't that pleasant, I guess. Actually, there are 4 airlines flying here probably every single day or so that connect this little airport to Nepal-gun, which is like the next major airport down here. Oh, never mind, it's Nepal-gunji. The American version would be Nepal-gun. But yeah, other than that, this airport is not very much known. There's not that much I can find out about it on the internet. The only other thing that I found out is that there actually has been a crash in 2017 where a Nepal army plane crashed upon landing here at the airport with 1 fatality. Now, this is the Twin Otter that we are spawned into right now. As you can see, Tara Air, they actually fly this plane in real life at this place as well, because this plane is a stall plane made for
ports like this. Or in other words, this plane doesn't need a long runway like at all. But we're actually getting quite close to the edge, but that was okay, I guess. We were able to take off just fine. That was very pleasant. By the way, let me just apologize for the very much broken scenery here. It doesn't work for some reason, but that's another story for another time. Let's focus on the actual flying planes part, right? Now, as you could just see, the runway is sloped a little bit. It's not that extreme. There are definitely worse airports like Courchevel.
在万国觉醒中，一位外国玩家因为早期的加入，使得他成为了王国里的唯一霸主。
Also, this runway is located on kind of a, I don't know what you call this. This can carry quite a lot of people after all. Not bad. Let's get this plane landed. Put the gear.
This plane here actually has landing gear that is retractable. Let's actually try making a smooth touchdown as well. The thing about this runway here is that it's pretty narrow. So especially in bigger planes, people actually run into the problem of not hitting the runway properly, like, you know, landing on the grass partially. By the way, here we go. We have landed the Dornier 228 here. That was a pretty nice landing. That was a very quick stop. Yeah, this plane's performance keeps blowing me away. That was, by the way, a very bad landing. I'm not gonna lie about that, but, you know, it was successful, which is okay. So, yeah, in this case, I would always go for the Pilatus PC-24, because it's like one of the only private jets that can actually fly on short runways. And yes, this is actually a jet now. You know, at these very extreme runways like this, with a length of like 500 meters, mostly the PC-24 is actually the biggest plane to be able to land on these runways. As you know, it's a pretty tough plane, so let's see what it can do for us. Now, by the way, the elevation of this airport is not that much of a problem. We're only at 4,300 feet or 1,300 meters. Okay, that actually is quite a high elevation, but you know, it's not that bad. I have definitely been to airports with a higher elevation, even in real life, which is really not that much of a bad thing, because you know, as I have said in all my previous videos, basically, the plane needs a longer runway or in general performs worse in higher altitudes, which is why Lukla, which is at 9,000 feet, is such a problem. Now, come on, this plane landed. Oh, this is gonna get pretty close. Alright, I don't know why, but I kind of hesitated on actually touching down this plane, which is why I ended up actually pushing down the plane, creating a very hard landing, but a successful one. I think the landing gear is just fine, you know, it's a pretty tough plane. Oh, that was on the nose gear.
Oh, that's
There
okay.
we go, we have stopped. But I don't know what plane to move on with, right? Maybe something like the C-130, which is like way bigger now. The C-130 is actually the most rugged plane that there is, obviously used by military. It has even been used on aircraft carriers.
Oh my.
Yes, there has actually been a few cases
What's
where
that?
a C-130, yes, this plane landed on an aircraft carrier, which is, I mean, if it works, which it did, then why not? Now, this runway length is actually pretty close to the length of an aircraft carrier at 500 meters, which is, by the way, still a very, very huge ship. You know, just 500 meters, Jesus Christ, when you think about that. But it's not that long for planes to stop, though. Let's see if the C-130 can fly here as well. Oh my god. Alright, I really wanted to make sure to get this plane down, which,
Now this is a hidden gem in the Bartley area, and I think a lot of people do not know about.
kind of ended up in a crash landing. Jesus Christ. I mean, that was a very quick stop, I guess. Yeah, that was actually not bad, huh? So what I did here was I applied reverse thrusters in mid-air in order to get this plane down as quickly as possible, which always makes for a very, very quick stop. The problem, though, is that we had to sacrifice one engine or two, maybe, which is the result of this very hard landing, but honestly, better than, you know, overrunning into the valley, right? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I totally broke this plane, obviously. We can move on. Let's maybe try some airliner now. Maybe let's try the Fokker VFW614. As you can see, this is a small regional plane that has a very interesting engine place.
A lot of people actually say that this is a very ugly plane. I do not think so, personally, but, you know, it flies, which is good. I think this was one of the first jet airlines
As well, so this will be interesting. It is apparently pretty loud in the cockpit. Jesus Christ, can you like shut up? Now, I made a video dedicated to this plane quite a long time ago, because this plane, it actually was kind of a failure, sadly, even though it's kind of interesting, actually. Honestly, I never found it that bad. Let's go ahead and land it. Oh, that was not on the runway, was it? Oh, we might have actually broken the wheels. Yeah, I think we went a little hard on the brakes, which actually broke the tires, but whatever, we stopped. Yeah, this is the landing. I mean, this would have been a survivable landing, though. And there we go. You know, this plane, it can actually carry quite an amount of passengers, even though this is actually a special version of the Fokker that has a special seat configuration, as you can see right here. You know, this is kind of cool. Now, 737. So far, we have been very, very successful with our landings and takeoffs. 737, it might work. Probably not. Let's find out. I mean, you know, we've had a pretty successful history of landing this plane on very, very, very short runways, and maybe we can expand that history today. Let me just say this is not going to be that much of a smooth landing. I mean, kinda. Oh, yeah. Alright, this wasn't over. Even though you have to say here, we didn't use the whole runway, did we? I mean, we kind of touched down towards the middle of the runway, so let's try this again. I guess let's really do this as perfectly as possible. I think I can do it. That was, wow, that was perfect. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, you can call me aviation god now. I managed to land the 737 on a 500-meter long runway, and we actually still have quite a little bit of runway left. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this landing will...
It's okay. Maybe you only can see. What?
哎呀，遭到了一座岛上，为了生存必须采集资源。你以为这是个战争的游戏？
Hello, Indonesia. I am battling through crazy traffic, Jakarta, and on my way to the airport to fly. Today, the first flight will be...
Rachel, would you please still helping us in emergency situation?
Of course.
Thank you. If you recommend evacuate, please open the window immediately. For more detail, you can
you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have from Indonesia. My name is Matthew Patrick, your cabin crew charge. We are now ready to depart. The keluar dari pesawat also been planted by a blade through Gibbs Dylan.
Now this is the takeoff. As you can see.
Let me do the linen here.
Wow, I feel like business class.
This is your beef tenderloin. Oh, sorry.
Who would have thought low-cost airline and cutting a steak on board? This is pretty amazing. Good. Nicely done. Just finished that beautiful steak. I think this is very interesting. A low-cost airline fine dining service. Something it just doesn't seem to match. But I think it's all about choice. You pay the air tickets. You can come here, and if you want extra, you have to pay for extra. It's really, really long walk all the way to gate number 8.
Under the Ottoman, or may I put in large bathroom? Free dining service in the first class.
I heard so much about it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
The caviar is very yummy, but I think the quantity
Caviar.
is a little.
It's very nice.
It's a bit dry on the egg. It's a bit stout. The salmon also a bit like I don't know. Is it frozen or?
It's very nice. So you can watch this video, and I'll see you guys next time. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't want, never mind. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. Remember to see the 001's video. You know, the new update of X-Plane 10. See you next time. Bye bye.